Well, hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be about the 6 It Girl fragrances that I have in my collection. Plus, I'm gonna kind of scent certain people either that I've seen on the internet or some influencers that I think fit these categories. So, if you are interested in seeing what 6 It Girl fragrances that I have in my collection, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Am I not giving y'all like Mean Girls 2005 energy? Like, even though nowadays folks in high school are trying to live this euphoria life, we didn't have that back in my high school. But anyways, first things first, stop what you're doing, stop and leave me your scent of the day down below. I would love to know what you guys are wearing today or tonight whenever you are watching this video. Also, if you are new to my channel, hello again. My name is Janae. Welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's hop into these It Girl fragrances, because I think you guys will agree with me whenever I tell you guys my little categories or whatnot. So the first category that I have for you guys is the Effortless Beauty. So this is a female who's just effortlessly beautiful. She literally can throw on anything, whether it's casual or dressed up, and she looks perfect. She's just effortlessly beautiful with a little bit of a sweet feminine touch. And the fragrance that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is actually my scent of the day, and it fits this category perfectly. And this is Oriana from Perfumes de Marly. I actually have a full dedicated review on this fragrance, and I compared it to the very popular Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. So I'll leave that video up in the eye in the sky, but I'll briefly go over this scent. Oriana is a sweet, creamy, lactonic fragrance with some citrus. It also has a little bit of a fruity nuance as well in the opening. There's a lot of white florals in here, but it doesn't go too indolic or too heady, which I think adds that feminine touch to the fragrance that I absolutely love. And overall, this scent is beautiful. This will look stunning on your vanity, which most of these fragrances do look very pretty displayed. So this fragrance opens up with some citrus, like some bergamot and some grapefruit, and then as the fragrance dries down, that's where you get that raspberry and that black currant, which is absolutely stunning. This also has orange blossom in it, which I think adds to the feminine touch and also that citrusy vibe that I get out of the scent. And then in the base, you get some marshmallow, some chantilly cream, which is like whipped cream. You get some musk, and you also get some ambrette, which is kind of like a musk, but it smells like your skin, kind of salty. It's very nice. This isn't a salty fragrance though. It's very sweet. It's airy. It's light, but it also has that nice feminine touch from that orange blossom. It has that fruity touch from the raspberry and the black currant, which I absolutely love. And the opening is pretty bright from that bergamot and that grapefruit. So it smells really nice. It is kind of fresh to the point where you kind of get like a laundry detergent or like, you know, fabric softener type of vibe from it in the opening. Something about it kind of smells kind of fresh and clean like that, but it's kind of minimized with the sweetness, which is something that I actually really enjoy. So this fragrance is for my Effortless Beauty. She can go from casual to dressed up and no problem, and I think that this fits that person perfectly. So this is Oriana from the House of Perfumes de Marly. Now this next category is for my Sweet But Sexy Girl. This is also like a It Girl perfume for like social media. So if she's like an influencer, I know for a fact she has this scent in her collection if she likes sweet fragrances. And the fragrance that is up next is the beautiful Vanilla 28 from Kayali. This fragrance has been all over social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can think of, this fragrance has been. I think it's so simple, yet it packs a punch. This scent is perfect if you're starting out your collection, because this fragrance wears beautifully on its own, but when you layer it with other fragrances, baby, this fragrance takes other scents to the next level, especially if you want to add that vanilla touch. Vanilla 28 is a sweet, powdery, kind of even like a vanilla extract type of scent, but sweeter. I also get a little bit of like an ambery touch, so you get a little bit of a resinous quality. Now this fragrance has a lot of notes, but some to really point out are of course the vanilla, brown sugar. You also get some amber woods, and you get some tonka beans. So the tonka beans adds to that powdery quality to the fragrance. I think the amber woods kind of adds some depth to the scent, which kind of adds to the vanilla extract type of vibe that I get out of the fragrance. But that brown sugar definitely sweetens up that vanilla a lot, and I think it adds that like more sweet, sexy touch. This fragrance is nice and warm and cozy, but it's not too deep, it's not too dark, so you can definitely wear this scent year round. I can for sure see this being someone's signature scent, and like I said earlier, you can layer this with other fragrances from Kayali or just other fragrances that you have in your collection if you want to add more of a vanillic touch. So this is pretty. I think this is perfect for that vanilla lover. And also, again, I've seen this on a lot of like influencers Instagram feeds, their TikToks, and this is definitely an it girl fragrance. So this is Kayali's Vanilla 28. Now this next fragrance, I specifically want to point out an influencer who I think would absolutely love this fragrance. She doesn't know who I am yet, but I think this scent will work beautifully for her, especially knowing what type of scent she likes. Now this category is my so fresh and so clean lovers. This is for the ladies who love to smell fresh, especially in the spring and summertime. This is perfect for spring and summer. And the fragrance that is up next is Virgin Island Water from the House of Creed. Now this is a more luxurious fragrance. If y'all go look this up and y'all see the price, don't kill me, but it's worth every penny. It's so beautiful, especially if you like to smell fresh and clean, but with a little bit of a twist. Okay, so the influencer that I think would absolutely love this fragrance, her name is Kelsey. She's from the Glam Twins. It's her and her sister Kendra. They're twins. Kelsey loves more like fresh and clean scents, and I think she would love this, especially because it's very fresh, it's very clean, but it's not like a cleaner type of clean. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes fresh and clean scents can get to that like cleaner type of vibe, like Lysol or something like that, and this is not that. This has a little bit more of a sweeter touch, which I absolutely love. And Kendra is a little bit more like me. She likes a little bit more richer scents, a little bit deeper, darker scents, so I can sit her a little bit later. But yeah, this is definitely for Kelsey. It will fit her vibe. Virgin Island Water is a fresh, fruity scent. It has some citrus in there. It has a little bit of a coconut vibe with some vanilla. It also has a little bit of a woody touch, which I think is perfect, and it's a tropical scent. And again, for summertime, tropical scents just do it for me. This is perfectly fresh. I love citrusy scents in the summertime, especially if I'm going somewhere extremely hot, like Florida or something like that. Someplace that's hot and humid. Citrusy fragrances just make me feel a little bit more refreshed, especially when I first spray it on. So in the top of this fragrance, you get some lime, some bergamot, and some mandarin, which again, it's just that citrusy blast that just feels so refreshing. And in the mid, you get some jasmine, you get some ylang ylang, and you get some hibiscus. So to me, I think the hibiscus kind of adds to the freshness of the fragrance. Jasmine kind of freshens up fragrances as well, but the ylang ylang is definitely that sweet yellow floral that you get in the mid. It's so stunning. And then in the base, you get some tropical woods and you get some musk. Again, the musk kind of keeps the fragrance fresh, and the tropical woods, I'm not really for sure how that smells, but to me this fragrance kind of smells like a pina colada, kind of. Not all the way to the point where it's like very coconutty. I think they may have like a secret ingredient of coconut in this fragrance, because I kind of get something coconutty, but I do kind of get that pina colada type of vibe with the citruses in the opening. Now this fragrance is marketed as a unisex fragrance. I do find this to be extremely gender fluid, so it can lean a little bit more masculine on a man, and it can lean a little bit more feminine on a woman. For me personally, I get a lot of the citruses, but I also get some sweetness out of the fragrance, which is why I really enjoy this fragrance. And again, the freshness just makes me feel refreshed, and I feel like I'm on a vacation. So when I go to Florida, I think I'm gonna take this fragrance with me because it really fits the vibe. This is Virgin Island Water from the House of Creed. If you are interested, I think you should definitely check it out, but don't be mad at me with the price. Now next on the list, we have the girl next door it girl. She is just the perfect person, okay? She's the girl next door. She's extremely sweet. She's not a troublemaker. She follows the rules, but she is still that girl, because that is a vibe, okay? And this fragrance is a nice fruity floral musky scent, so if you're into those fragrances, I think you would absolutely love this scent. And this is Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. I do like the original Bright Crystal from Versace, but I don't think that it really packs a punch like the Absolute version does. I used to wear this scent a lot a couple of years ago, and I kind of put it down, but I think I'm gonna pull it back out because I've been really enjoying it lately. Bright Crystal Absolute is a sweet, fresh citrusy fragrance. It has some floral touches, it has a fruity touch, but it also has this nice watery aquatic vibe that I absolutely love. I think it wears so much better than the original. That's why I prefer this one. It's longer lasting, it projects more, and you leave a beautiful sillage whenever you're walking around with this fragrance. I noticed that I don't have to touch this fragrance up like I had to do with the original. So on the top you get some yuzu and some pomegranate, and that pomegranate is very, very juicy, honey. That is a juicy pomegranate, and it's very, very prominent. So when you smell it, you're like, oh yeah, that is pomegranate. And then in the mid you get some peony, some magnolia, and you get raspberry. So that raspberry also adds to that fruitiness of that pomegranate, and then the magnolia kind of freshens up the fragrance. It kind of makes it a little bit brighter and a little waterier, which I really enjoy. And in the base you get some musk and some amber. So the amber kind of sweetens up the fragrance to complement the fruity notes, and the musk to me kind of keeps the fragrance really fresh and not doing too much. This scent is not complicated, it's very simple, but I think it's just perfect to spray and go. You can dress this up or down. I think this is just perfect. This is just perfect for a nice summer day, spring day. So this is Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, and this I think is perfect for the girl next door. This next category is actually probably one of my favorites out of the list, and this category is the luxury lover. So this fragrance that I'm going to talk to you guys about is a luxurious scent, but it's very popular. So it's not like, you know, if you know, you know. And I think at first when the scent kind of got popular, it was a bit of a flex, like, oh, see how much I spent on this scent. But now I think people really, really enjoy the fragrance, and that's why it's becoming more and more popular. But it is a luxurious scent, and it's one that you either love or you hate. I don't really know people who are like, oh, that's okay. Like, they either really love it or they just don't like it at all. And this is the infamous, and I am going to emphasize infamous, Baccarat Rouge 540 from the House of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This scent is just perfect. It's just perfect. I do prefer the Extrait version now that I own it, but I still have a love for the Eau de Parfum. This is the original version. This is the more affordable one of the two, even though they're both extremely expensive. So again, don't go looking at the price and yelling at me, okay? But this fragrance is just beautiful. This is a woody, ambery, slightly salty scent. I also get some sweetness from this fragrance as well, and it also has a little bit of a freshness to it. I love this fragrance, and I actually got this for Valentine's Day. My wife got it for me for Valentine's Day like 3 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. At first I kind of like sparingly wore it, now I just spray it like crazy. I actually been wearing the Extrait a little bit more, so I've kind of been neglecting this one. But this fragrance I think will be perfect for the luxurious lover. Like, this to me gives me clean girl vibes, like that clean girl aesthetic that's going around. That's what this kind of gives me, because this fragrance is fresh, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's a little woody, it's a little, you know, androgynous, but I think on women it comes off a little bit more feminine. So I think this is perfect for like that Instagram model, like that it girl who loves to smell good. Baccarat Rouge 540 is a very, very distinctive scent, so when you smell it you kind of know what it is. Now, some of the notes in this fragrance are ambroxan. This also has some ambergris, this has some cedar, and this has some jasmine. So of course you get that ambery touch, you get some saltiness from the ambergris, but you also get a nice floral touch that kind of uplifts the fragrance. And then the cedar I think grounds the fragrance, and that kind of makes it a little bit more gender fluid because of the cedar. So this fragrance is stunning. I think this will be perfect for that girl who is just into luxury, who is like an influencer or something like that. You don't have to be an influencer, I'm just trying to give you a vibe. But yeah, anyone who loves luxury I think should own this fragrance or should try it out, because this is a nice luxurious fragrance to own, and it's one that I think is just gonna make you feel like that girl. So this is Baccarat Rouge 540 Eau de Parfum from the House of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now, last but certainly not least, this fragrance is for my true minimal it girl. Like, this is for the minimalist. This girl loves her minimal fragrances. She doesn't really like to smell too loud or too in your face. She likes those more androgynous type of scents, but she still is very feminine and she knows who she is. This fragrance house in particular is one that I've noticed that a lot of like minimalists or the more aesthetically pleasing minimalists, you know, Instagram feeds, they love this fragrance, and Jo Malone, but I don't have any of those in my collection right now. But this fragrance is absolutely incredible. and I love how like minimal but still androgynous and like gender fluid the fragrance is. It's just perfect to me. And this is Bal de Freak from the house of Byredo. This fragrance is just wow. I think it fits perfectly to that like minimal aesthetic clean girl type of vibe. This is really nice. This is a scent that I don't think everyone would love, especially if you're into more like extremely feminine scents. Bal de Freak to me is a citrusy, woody, aromatic fragrance. You have a little bit of a floral touch. It's slightly sweet, but I really get that citrusy, aromatic, woody touch to the fragrance. So on the top you get some marigold and you get some bergamot, so you get a little bit of freshness, but you have that unique marigold, which I don't find to be in a lot of fragrances. So I think that adds a unique touch to this scent. And in the mid you get some violet, and then as this fragrance dries down you get some cedarwood and some vetiver. And to me vetiver kind of comes off as like a woody green scent, and then the cedarwood of course is a woody fragrance, but I do kind of get a sweetness from the fragrance, which I think might come from the violet as well. It's kind of like a candied violet. It's a very nice scent overall. So Bal de Freak is just beautiful. It's very simple, it's elegant, but it's unique. I haven't smelled many fragrances that smell like this. So yeah, this is Bal de Freak, and I think that this fragrance will be perfect for the minimalist it girl. All right y'all, so that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video because I truly had a very fun time making it, coming up with these, you know, categories and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. So please let me know down below, what are some it girl fragrances that you like? What are some scents that you would put in the categories that I have? I just want us to have a little bit of a dialogue. If you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, I want you guys to leave me the girl emoji like this, because to me that's giving like it girl vibes. So leave me her here, you know, and that will let me know that you guys made it into the end. Thank you so much for your support and sticking with me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.